here we are. Okay, awesome, yay. Hey girl, so just wanted to also share with you what is keeping me calm and grounded right now at this time. And one of the things that are keeping me calm and grounded, honestly, is me being outside like this. I love being in nature. We are nature, co-regulating with ourselves and our peers. Ooh. And I just, this entire experience, just coming out here, being able, one, to even have the opportunity to do this. This dog is so cute, so cute. Oh, it's like a little poodle mix. Anyway, being able to have the opportunity and the privilege to do this is just amazing, and I'm very grateful. And I love being able to do this during the day and to get my mind right, because ultimately the work that I do is caretaking. It is assisting those in points of transition from crisis to a much more content, calm life. It's not just a matter of calmness. It's from chaos to a true contentment. I don't know what else the word is but that, but to be made whole again, completely. And being in nature really makes me feel whole. Speaking and being honest, emotionally and vulnerably like this with you makes me, it adds to my wholeness, it does. And I feel whole also doing art and transmuting my emotions. And so I have a painting kit that I brought with me, and I also brought this book right here that I love very, very much. I'm very grateful that we even have books like this, and it was available at Five Below. So what I would like to do is take a look at chapter 2 with you. So let's read chapter 2 together. Yeah. So chapter 2. Let's read. I like to do stuff like this. So chapter 2, stress relief toolbox. There are countless types of mindfulness and self-soothing practices for when your sensitive nervous system is feeling stressed or overwhelmed. You will need different tools at different times depending on how stressed you are. It can be helpful to practice and try different ways to self-soothe to see what works for you. No matter what tools you put in your personal toolbox, the most important part is practicing regularly to keep your nervous system happy. This will help you avoid the effects of chronic overstimulation, e.g., ergo, anxiety, depression, migraines, insomnia, and etc. And be able to access your sensitive strengths more regularly. So toolbox inventory. What's currently in your toolbox? E.g., going for a walk, talking to a friend, mindful breathing, and so on. Well, for myself, personally, what's in my toolbox is this. This, honestly, it's the hydro massages I've been doing at Planet Fitness. Very grateful for that. They've definitely been the relief to my back that I've needed to reinforce the support system naturally for ourselves, because that's part of the co-regulation. I've also been going outside, going for walks. I'm really grateful. I made a decision to not use my car as often so that I can mobilize myself to walk more to the places I need to go. If that's even a possibility, I'm going to encourage myself to do that, including if I know that there's somewhere where I need to be, maybe parking in a more neutral area so I can walk a bit farther to get there, so that way I'm getting my steps in. I also have been honestly posting online. I think sharing of myself, expressing myself, connecting with people. I've been swinging myself outside into social environments to again reinforce the support system of emotional co-regulation, and to sensitize myself to expressing how I feel. So yeah. Now it says for the second part, stress response assessment. We're on this page. Stress response assessment. When you feel stressed out and exhausted, how does your body typically respond? Well, yeah. How many things can what I say relates to me? From the frazzled response, we have on edge. Yeah, on edge, feeling distracted, fidgety, anxious. Yep. See, racing thoughts, angry, irritable. Yeah. Between feeling frazzled and foggy, the foggy would be hazy, numb, heavy, sleepy, depressed, stuck, or blank. Personally, I feel more on the frazzled side than foggy. So I think I get ramped up more than I like get into a state of freezing, in my opinion. So that's why it's important for me to channel my emotions into ways that can calm me down and that answer that question within myself about these things. So I would say more frazzled than foggy. Do you respond to more frazzled, foggy? Yep. You may notice that you have both responses depending on the situation. What typically triggers you from feeling frazzled or foggy? For me, I feel most frazzled. Going back to those emotions in particular. What a great book. I feel most frazzled as in on edge, distracted, fidgety, anxious, racing thoughts, angry, and irritable when I feel like I'm in a state of survival, like my basic needs of stability may not be honored or nourished or what have you because of something. I'm not so sure. And so, and it could be anything. And so that's part of the reason why I'm having to like stabilize myself in my own structure and adding to my life. That stabilizes myself, if that makes sense. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and pause it here and create a part 2. I love you and thank you so much for doing this. Bye.